Welcome back to Barry Charles Harness, your one-stop shop for everything harness racing. How you doing out there, guys and gals? Let's get to it. Your favourite show, Barry Charles Harness. Yes, we're going to look in the Australian harness this week. We're going to look at all the news around the traps, recap the big races, including Mynameisjeff. Is he on his way to the Hunter Cup, or will they rest him towards the Miracle Mile? But what I wanted to first off talk about on this episode is who is the best pacer in Australasia right here, right now. Well, the obvious to look at the moment, you would say, is Leap to Fame after winning the Inter-Dominion. But I had a question mark about the biggest debate in New Zealand, in Australia right now, is will the Hunter Cup answer the question? Not necessarily, because I don't think everyone's going to be there. The Miracle Mile is probably the best option, but you can't just pick one race to get it done. But this is the question I had for you folks at home. Yes, obviously other horses on the way up are hot and treacherous. There's talk that he could be a star now since he's changed stables, so we will see. But yeah, let's just talk about the horses amongst this situation. We've got Mynameisjeff. I wouldn't put hot and treacherous there, but that's a potential. We'll see if he lives up to the hype. Swayze, Captain Ravishing, Catch a Wave. We go to New Zealand, you're adding Akuta, Don't Stop Dreaming, and Merlin for now. More Nike, you can add into that bracket. But I simply, for you at home folks, can any of these horses sit parked and win a feature race? The answer is no. None of these horses have proved it. Akuta has won, but I wouldn't call it a feature race, because a feature race, to me, you've got to have all the best horses or a lot of the better horses in it. Akuta's been winning in inferior fields. When he had to race against Swayze and Sid Park, he was no show in the big go. So yes. So when I look at the current crop of horses, I don't see a superstar within them. A lot of good horses, but there's no champions. I could be proved wrong. You look at King of Swing, he was good at Menangle, but he couldn't really do it anywhere else. When I try to look at the horses that are true champions of it, they do it everywhere. I'm the Mighty Quinn, he won in different states when he was winning his Inter-Dominions and stuff. He was very good in Miracle Miles. Christian Cullen, Carnington Bay, Lazarus. There's not many great horses. We put a lot of horses in that great category, but sometimes they're not. Like Auckland Reactor is probably one of the most popular horses in Australasia, but did he really live up to the hype when he got to that top level? No. Same with Courage Under Fire, but as a 2-year-old, 3-year-old, he was the best horse at that age level we've probably ever seen in this country and in Australasia. And to win 6 derbies in one season, no horse has ever done it since. No one's even come close to doing it since. No one's even tried to emulate it. He was an absolutely outstanding 2-year-old, 3-year-old. Even in his first start, he could have got beaten, but he somehow dug in to win. So I don't see a champion in this group. Doesn't mean they can't get there. I mean, you look at Black's a Fake, you can add him to the list. Winning 3 Inter-Dominions and close to 4. Very good horse, House of Lancelot. I mean, these are very good horses as well. But yeah, to make them true, like absolute elite, like Leap of Fame's got to come and win the Hunter Cup, Miracle Mile this year, and then do it again next year. Does something like that, and then I'll say he's a champion. But the horses just keep mixing each other and getting the wins, then he's not a champion. He's been probably the closest so far to sitting park to winning a race, but he's continued to get beaten by one. He hasn't been able to do it, so it just proves that Barry Jaws matter. You lead, trail is pretty much how you win, apart from Act Now in the Victoria Cup. I don't know how that happened, but anyway, that was one of those weird races. But yeah, Mynameisjeff. Can he go to another level? But he hasn't raced against anyone decent really as yet, so I'm gonna question mark that. But it's gonna be, I'd say the Hunter Cup, you're not gonna see all the good horses in it. But I've got a feeling Don't Stop Dreaming could be. But again, he's proven he sit parked, the Merlin can't win. The Merlin can't sit parked to win. I mean, it's just a simple case of there's not many true great horses can sit parked and win a race. Even Lazarus struggled one time. He ran 3 wide and nearly won. But yeah, that's the question mark I have for you at home, is how do we get another champion? That's what I want to see. I want to see Blueberry champion, but a lot of horses just stay around home a lot. They will travel a little bit, but the only one, Leap of Fame, really has travelled a lot. So let's hope he can keep going. But outside of all that, we have to look at the traps. What's actually happening out there? What's something to look forward to? And one horse I haven't added into this, I said probably should be Millwood Nike. I think Millwood Nike, if she ever races against these horses, could be better than them all. But we will see. The APG Gold Coast Sales is coming up soon, folks, and there's a quarter sister to Millwood Nike. Yes, the half to Millwood Nike and Millwood Tilly, out of the new American former juvenile star, Stay Hungry. Could be a buy of the century and something for you guys to look at in the sales if you're looking for a horse. I just wanted to touch on that Purdon is coming back to Victoria, coming back to Australia. It's good to see. Been a long time coming. We've had a few horses been racing, High Step and the likes, but no stars since South Assured. But back in this heyday, back in Mountain and Moody Valley, you had horses like Sharp and Telford, Young Rufus, Buster Hanover. Who could forget Pride of Petite, one of the best trotters he's ever had, probably the best he's ever had, racing in Moody Valley. And since then, since it's moved to Mountain, we've had Lazarus, Mulder, South Assured, and the likes. As I mentioned earlier, Oscar Bonifina, highly unlikely to be coming to the big dance. But it's good to see him back, and he's got Don't Stop Dreaming and Akuta. I've got more confidence in Don't Stop Dreaming performing. Akuta's a good horse. Maybe he's had issues the last month or so. Maybe he will bounce back. But I just got a question mark. He's not the best of the best overall. Another big point coming up. Chris Alford is about to hit 800. Could happen in the next week or two. 8,000. Absolutely good on you, champ. Was second best to late Gavin Lang at 6,303. So he's miles ahead of anyone currently driving. Great to see. Yeah, good on you, puppet, and we will see you at the 8,000 mark. Let's hope you can hit 10,000. Miss Pappenhausen overcomes the 20-meter back mark at with even after an early gallop to win at Scottsdale. It was a great win to see, and Miss Pappenhausen just seems to get some good races, but just can't always deliver on top of the game. But yes, that is the way the cookie crumbles. Well, now let's have a look at some of the highlights over the weekend. Obviously, the big one, Mynameisjeff, getting it done. We saw Minstrel take on Labrador Joe, which will turn into a non-event, unfortunately. And a few more races I'm going to show you right here, right now with my commentary, and we'll come back to wrap up the show.
The race went off here. We saw Labrador Joe and Minstrel go for it. Minstrel galloped for a few strides, letting Labrador Joe get to the lead. Was that the end of the race? We'll find out again. And then Minstrel just pulled out here, and Labrador Joe had nothing. Well, obviously the fibrillation again here seems to be happening quite often with horses now. Labrador Joe gone, leaving Minstrel in front and Daylight to the rest. And look at Minstrel's burn away, turning for home. As he coasts down to the line, Minstrel. Way too good after the early gallop. The same about Labrador Joe. Future race at Albion Park on Saturday night. Beach Villa was able to lead early. Not much else happened for nothing much happened. The next minute, Bubba Scrub was gone, which opened the door for Northview Hustler from 3 deep to get out. Tim's Trooper had his chance as well. Well, look at the time, 26 and 9. The Beach Villa was found wanting very quickly with a 26 and 9. As Northview Hustler went straight on by. And look at Tim the Trooper late. With Tissa Sizzler as well. But wow, Northview Hustler like a 3-year-old again. Very good win. So Sleepy is galloping up the back. Well, everyone was saying Queen Elida is going to win this race. Well, Arcee Phoenix had something to say about that. Let's watch.
Green light, they're racing. Queen Elida came off the gate quickly and goes up the challenge. Arcee Phoenix and Visionary. And Visionary's galloped. So Arcee Phoenix gets to the pegs, is keeping out Queen Elida at the moment. And it's Arcee Phoenix who leads from Queen Elida.
So Arcee Phoenix is looking to make a statement. So the best trotter in the land now, Queen Elida. With a couple of galloping here.
Arcee Phoenix in front of
Visionary galloping.
Travel Bug fourth the inside
And
as they
Sleepy.
swing into the straight from I'm Ready Jet, who's now left without cover. About 5 metres, Ebony's Avenger, a gap then to Visionary and tailed off. On the turn,
Look at
Arcee
this. Arcee Phoenix goes for home here.
Arcee Phoenix kicked away. Arcee Phoenix got away from them. 7 or 8
Queen
metres
Elida's
in
got
front of the
nothing.
straight. From the Faster
Not
Metro,
with them
Queen
Faster
Elida
Metro
can't
and I'm
pick up,
Ready
but
Jet.
Arcee Phoenix has run them ragged. And Arcee Phoenix goes all the way. Arcee
Big one,
Phoenix
Arcee
wins it
Phoenix.
brilliantly. Second home, Mufasa Metro. Third, Queen Elida. Fourth
Disappointing
home
Queen
was
Elida.
Irish
Can she
Jet,
bounce
then
back?
Ebony's Avenger, Travel Bug.
Or she just raced a
The
bit
gap
too
to
much
Visionary
lately.
and
But look at that Arcee Phoenix.
28-2
Too
for the
good.
final quarter.
28-2.
Customary speed on the outside, and Jeff's going to go up on the outside and take
So
up
with
the
that
front
gate
running.
speed there,
In
really, for
second,
my name is
Aussie
Jeff,
was Bondi locked
he's
down.
going to be a
Just
big
had to
chance
take
in the
hold
Miracle
there
Mile,
as South
folks.
Coast
If he
Arden got
gets
up on the
there,
inner, and then
big
came
chance.
Mynameisjeff
Whether he
following
takes
further
on
back,
the
then
Hunter Cup
by
in that, we will
Firestorm
see.
Red. Next of all, as the others are being headed by Double Encounter, but
Let's
he's
look
about
at them
to
turn
rock
for
and
home
roll.
here.
Hi,
My name is Jeff, South
27-3
Coast Arden
the
had the
quarter,
trail.
leads by 5 metres.
One
In
more
second,
lockdown, Seth
Posy
Park.
is South Coast Arden. Then came Bondi Lockdown,
And
Star
not too much
Major,
work.
and Mac Da Vinci's trying to wind up. He gets to work hard here on the favourite, and hi, my name is Jeff.
Well, look at
150
him
left to
go.
go. Has started away.
Hi, my
South
name
Coast
is Jeff.
Arden's trying its heart out in second spot, but hi, my name is Jeff is going to bolt in. Beat South Coast Arden. Mac Da Vinci might have been Bondi Lockdown fourth over Star Major Magician very
So
deep.
really, you
Double
need to be leading
Encounter,
these races to win the big
Firestorm
ones, and this is
Behind
proving
those
yet
runners
again.
then was
We'll be
Space
interested to see
of
how
Glory.
hard and
It
treacherous
was
goes.
one of the last.
Wow, folks. What an absolute shock to see Arcee Phoenix absolutely dominating the trotting heat here, Louis. Absolutely dominating. Was way too good for Mufasa Metro and Queen Elida, who were both second and third, respectively, in the Dominion, and ran the same heat today. It was like Just Believe was in the race. What a win from Arcee Phoenix. Absolutely way too good for his rivals. Way too good. Was absolutely. I just had a thought of Western Australia. It's just disappointing. They haven't had a real good superstar in a while. Since Chicago born, obviously the best one they've had in a long time was I'm the Mighty Quinn. To have them travelling around the states, I mean, they've had Shockwave, Magnificent Storm lately, but they just haven't really gone to that level that they need to be really good horses. Been a little bit lackluster. But anyway, to finish the show, let's have a look at some tips. Thursday, Redcliffe, Mac Cheddar to me looks a good chance of leading and winning. At Penrith, my ultimate Snowy should just lead and absolutely dominate that race. We go to Mountain on Thursday. Latrell in race 7. Be galloping all the time, but if he trots all the way, look out, he could be a winner for you. Harley Blue at Charlton in race 7 gets his chance to bounce back and on. It's normally a place getter, but this might be his chance to get back in the winning circle. And on Saturday, we've got Albion Park. Shell Shock should be winning, but he seems to find one or two better mostly, but this should be the way. Menango, Bondi Lockdown away from Mynameisjeff has the chance to get back to leading and should be winning. That's the way, yeah. So that is Barry Charles Harness for this episode. I hope you've enjoyed it, and we'll be back with more videos each and every week. One for New Zealand racing and one for Australian. Have a lovely day out there.